Hey everybody, it's Mike Jeffers and welcome to Open Mic. And today I am honored to be joined by Kinsey, a legend here, not only in Chicago, but worldwide. Of course, you know him from the Kinsey Report, Peter Tosh, Bob Marley, and Albert King. We're going to talk about Albert King because you have a pretty unique history with Albert King, and I was reading about it, how you started playing with him fairly young. But how did you first meet Albert King?
Well, I'm from Gary, Indiana, and my father, Big Daddy Kinsey, we were playing a show back in 70, 71, kind of, yeah, around 71, and the Zodiac. I couldn't remember the name of that club. A couple of days ago when I was talking with Leslie.
Okay.
And, but yeah, we were playing the Zodiac. And after doing the first show, my dad let me know that Albert King was there. You know, Albert used to come into Gary, you know, kind of undercover as much as possible, but every time he'd come, he'd be driving his bus, so.
It's fairly obvious, huh?
It's pretty obvious. Albert's here, man. But he was at that show, and when I got home from the show, my dad called me down and said that Albert would like for you to come out and play guitar with him. He needed a rhythm guitar player. So I guess he checked me out enough to like what I was doing, you know. And my dad thought it would be a good thing for me, and I was fresh out of high school. I think I was 17. And my dad said, go upstairs and pack some clothes because they're leaving in the morning. I'm like, what?
So when you got with Albert King and you're playing rhythm guitar with Albert King, and I was reading up and I got a little bit, so you tell me if I'm wrong or right, but you started soloing a little bit. Albert King started letting you solo and stuff. And then one night or something after on the bus, he came up to you and told you kind of like play less notes essentially, right? To slow down. And to me, you've played with a million really famous guys. Not many of them will actually give you advice, right? I mean, they'll kind of like look at you and say, okay, whatever, and maybe you just won't be on the next tour. But Albert actually told you some advice, and you in the article I read, it seemed to help you kind of think about soloing a little bit different way.
Well, you know, I've been blessed with the older guys thinking enough of me to give me good advice. You know, we be playing blues, etc., or blues on Halstead. Sometimes the Maya brothers, you know, Otis Rush, Johnny Copeland, we'd be in New York. These guys would come up to me during a break time and they would tell me things, you know, about my voice. They tell me, Donald, you know, you're singing too hard, man. Your voice ain't gonna last. You keep doing it the way you're doing it now, you know. They tell me, play more my guitar, play more instrumental, you know, and rest your voice. Mm-hmm. Because I'm a hard singer, you know. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, wow. But those things like that I remember, you know. Albert, yeah, he tell me, and it depends on the song, and it was a thing like, he would say, look, you can't try to play every note, you know, in one solo. Oh. It don't go like that, you know. So, I mean, the things I started, you know, I started listening and paying attention to what they say, and did not listen closely to what he would be doing, you know. And so, you know, it stuck with me, you know.